Mommy, but Mommy doesn't know how to make a car wash. Daddy will help us.
Yeah, Daddy will help, boy, because you're going to be a big boy. You're getting older. You're 2.5 now.
Well, your hair's still wet from your bath, David. Gotta get it dry before we go night-night.
You're lucky you got hair to get wet.
Speaking of that, yours is really, you're losing more up on the sides, David, have you noticed? Yeah, right over there. I'm surprised Eric hasn't said something to you when you cut your hair last time. Pretty soon you're just going to have a little rim left around the side.
Well, you know, it's a good thing I'm not the only one losing hair, you know. I remember taking a look at Bob Tidy, who used to have all that hair. You just remember how thick a head of hair he had just a few years ago, and now he's really losing it because, you know, generally when you get older, and he's definitely getting older, I think, he's an old guy now.
Well, I noticed at the party that he was really thin right up in here. He's got that little tuft right here, but it's thin.
Well,
very thin.
He's got to be very careful in the sun. I mean, I can identify with those things, and I think he's absolutely got to be, oh yes, he's got to be careful. You know, it's amazing, Mary Jo looks so young, and I think she may dump his butt one of these days and just take right off on it because he's old, he's moving slow. They can water skis once in a while, but they got to get the wheelchair out there in the dock for him to get on the boat.
Mary Jo and I were talking when they were here for your party, and you and Bob had taken off on Sunday, and she and I were sitting out visiting, and she was talking about really how slow Bob moves, and you know, he's just not too excited about too many things these days. So maybe he's going through a midlife crisis.
Well, maybe he is. Well, it's possible. You know what? I think, as a matter of fact, Joyce, I think he's going to be.
When is his birthday?
He's going to be a 40-year-old guy here.
Is it this month or September?
I think it's Thursday.
Well, I better look. I have it written down.
He's really getting to be an old guy. Maybe
David, his birthday is this Thursday.
Well, let's have a little glass of wine and toast to Bob.
All right.
Even though we're sort of in absentia. We're not there to enjoy it with him. Yeah, let's have a... Why such small glasses, Joyce?
Well, small glasses, small bottle.
Yeah, well, it is sort of a small bottle. I think I'll have a little bit more here, though.
Can I have some?
You want a little more? Sure, here you go. You can have a little bit more.
Well, I just hope this birthday thing isn't bothering Bob. Maybe that's why he was sort of, you know, down in the dumps a little bit when he was here. He just didn't seem to be himself.
Well, I'll tell you, he's absolutely getting forgetful, too, because he sent me a light, which Mary Jo wrote down, and then he, of course, forgot to send me a bill. I had to call him up. He said,
maybe he was just being
didn't he send you that light? I'm going to have a sip of this wine here.
Well, you know, I sure would like to see these guys, but I guess, you know, we got the cruise coming up here pretty soon.
The cruise? Yeah, that's the geriatric float, I believe, isn't it? They invited him on. I mean, he's sort of being the senior member of the group, a real party animal. I'm sure that, you know, Bob will probably, I think he may stay up till 8 o'clock. Maybe 8:30.
Well, you know, if he is in fact going through a midlife crisis, that'd be awful if he, you know, decided to find some young chickie on the boat and make himself feel better. Mary Jo wouldn't stand for that for 1 minute. She'd shove his ass right overboard.
Well, get him right off the boat.
Well, maybe we should celebrate for Bob.
Well, all right. I think maybe we should celebrate. I'm going to have another sip of wine here, Joyce. You don't mind if I drink a little of yours, do you?
Well, just fill mine up again. If we're going to have a party for Bob, even though he's not here, I'd like to have some wine.
Yeah.
So, happy birthday, Bob.
Yeah, we'll give you a little song. Shall we sing to Bob?
Ready?
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Bob. Happy birthday to you.
Blow out those candles.
Happy birthday, Bob.
Have a good one, Bob.
You old man, you.
Sure wish we could have been there, but this is about as close as we could get, buddy.
Yeah, we're having a great time here thinking about you, and have a nice time on Thursday, and we'll catch you in late October, okay?
Don't go through any midlife crisis, though, believe me.
Well, now that we got that over, what do you want to do now?
Drink some more wine.
Yeah, let's drink some more wine.
I'd like a piece of cake. How about you? Would you